It is alleged that a male white officer struck the victim on the side of the body several times. The reporting party also alleged the accused grabbed her and her daughter's arm and pushed them out of the office. The reporting party alleged called her a bitch and a slut. It is alleged. Finding is unfounded. Conclusion not sustained, unfounded. There are so many. I despise this. There are whole families who have literally been fractured because of policing. There might be some shame associated with what happened. You might even internalize that and believe it's your fault. That feeling of isolation is very dangerous.
Nancy Walker!
Say her name.
The friendly girl!
Safety. Now. Safety.
Beneath the Surface is a project that utilizes narrative justice and data science to investigate gender-based violence at the hands of the Chicago Police Department. We interrogate these patterns as a means of opening up the space for other folks to come forward. My career aspiration is to be a hood data scientist, TBH. I shouldn't say that, huh?
No, that's you. That's good.
That's for real. I'm like, how do we use our data to handle our business, to understand what's happening here? When you have a negative encounter with police, it's a very shocking thing. It's very jarring, especially if that encounter happened in the midst of your own personal crisis. And there's a range of representation within the complaint data. The tidy category used to describe the record's flattened and already limited database that only included a single action, even if multiple violations occurred. We have been able to engage over 200 volunteers and generate training data so that we can parse through over 27,000 complaints. We were attempting to do machine learning, but with our brains. In the over 247,000 allegations that are in there, over 90% of the time, the complaints are unsustained. Then there's a small portion of them that are actually disciplined, even when a case is sustained. I am tired. This work has taken a toll on my body. It makes me sad. Sometimes it gives me nightmares. It makes me very afraid. I have a little niece who, statistically speaking, is more likely to experience various forms of violence. Black women and girls are left out of these important conversations. So one of the Black women impacted by this was Diane Bond. She was sexually violated and they really destroyed her home. She filed a complaint with the city of Chicago. And then a few weeks later, they came back, right? And they assaulted her again, this time, again, forcing themselves into her home. It's my firm belief that we need a more localized way of collecting data on people's lived experiences so that we can ensure that their testimony is whole and intact and that there is some truly independent representative and making it accessible to the public.
Yes.
Before we did this project, we would not be able to come up with any statistics about people who had filed complaints in response to how officers treated them after a sexual assault. The way that we make this information accessible to the community is not only through the site, but also through rigorous public discussions and community building, period. What BTS did was provide evidence for what community members have been saying anecdotally for quite some time. I imagine that reparations will occur. In my ideal world, public safety means people have their human rights met, at the very least, and that people have the space and opportunity to heal.